Hello again, my dear subscribers. Today I am in Odessa. We returned for some time to Ukraine, and I continue to do my videos for you. And there's a group of girls who are left in Ukraine. What is important to know? First of all, you should know in which area of Ukraine she is. So if she is in a more calm area like Odessa, I would say, she can stay almost the same like she was before. But you know, at any rate, there is an anxiety in every person, nervousness too, to some extent. And people have different reactions to what's happening here. But I guess some more calm, more strong people are staying in Ukraine. The same is about girls. And maybe I told you about in my previous videos that when the war started, many people left. But now, by that moment, when I returned to Odessa and I talked to people from Odessa too, many Ukrainians returned at home, because most of us, we hoped it will stop soon and we will get back to normal life. When we see it doesn't happen, we understand that we miss our homes, we miss people who are left here, and we just decide to get back and just hope for the best. So many people who are left here, including girls, they have like, they are thinking like fatalists, you know, if I meant to leave, I will be leaving, if not, then not, like this. Anyway, you should understand they are still worrying about the future and what will happen with them, what will happen with their parents, what will happen with their children. And when you talk with such people, with girls from Ukraine, you should also be sensitive, be confident, to make you sure that everything will be good, to discuss with her if she wants to leave, and maybe you want to help during this process, at least by information, to find some information for her, to which country she can go, which possibilities she would have, and so on, if she's open to opportunity to leave Ukraine. Because you know, many girls, especially those ones who never traveled before, they just can't imagine leaving their country, where they would go, what will be the people who will meet them, and so on. A lot of fears, a lot of tension about it, and they just decide to stay. But if you support them by information, by telling that I will help you if you need it, I will find a hotel for you or something like that, it will be easier for them to leave, it's for sure. Так. So if you started to talk with a girl from Ukraine who is staying in Ukraine, then if you develop your relationships, of course, you should mention from the very beginning the point of meeting in person, because you know that I told a lot about it in my previous videos, and you know, I made sure myself too about it once again when I was in Bulgaria on distance with my man who stayed in Ukraine. It's very difficult, and I would say it's impossible to have happy, long-lasting relationships when you are far from each other. And I don't believe in relationships when you don't see your beloved one for more than 3 months. It's difficult to keep the closeness, the connection, and so on. So if you like the girl, you talk for about 2 weeks, let's say, and you feel the connection, you like each other, and so on, let her know that you are going to plan your meeting, because it's a sign that you are serious about her, that your intentions are serious and you want a real relationship, not just correspondence. It's comfortable for her to meet. So as for Odessa region, for example, it could be Moldova, maybe Romania, maybe Bulgaria, the closest countries, maybe Turkey. So discuss with her the most comfortable place for her, for you, and then you should start planning your trip. Don't turn it into long talking, because as soon as I noticed, as for men who are seriously interested in building a family, same is about women who are seriously interested in the relationships, it's no sense to talk for a long time, and if the other partner is doing so, the other part makes the conclusion that it's just chatting and nothing serious, and stop the communication. So don't lose your chance. If you really like the girl, if you really want the relationships, you should plan your meeting in some time. But of course, as I told you, you should be sensitive. You should, if the girl stays in Ukraine, you should ask her more often how the situation in her city now, what she does during the alarms that happens during the day, if she is safe, because again, girls shared with me that sometimes they feel sad when man knows she is in Ukraine now in this dangerous time, but man never asks her is she safe, what she is doing during alarms, and so on. So keep it in mind. There's a group of girls who are left in Kharkov, in Kherson, and other Kramatorsk, and other cities when there is a big active war. I guess in such cases she wouldn't be ready at all for communication and for building the relationship. She's mostly, such girls are shocked, and they are not in a good state for opening the other person, understanding the other person, building the normal relationship. So in this case, maybe you would help her to get out to some more safer place in Ukraine, and then continue normal communication. Because in this case, if she is in such a dangerous city, she is just unable to build the normal contact with you, to be herself. Of course, when we are shocked, when we are stressed, we are different than usually, and it's I would say it's impossible to start the relationships that a person is stressed a lot and can't cope with it. It's impossible to hear the other person, to understand the other person. So my only advice in this case is to help her to get out to a safe place and then continue communication. And of course, many men during this wartime, they wrote girls that come to me, I will give you everything will be good. But as you understand, it's not safe for women too, and for you too, I would say, because if you didn't go to the stage of deep relationships yet, then it's not the right time to live together. So it would be better to help her to find a separate apartment or hotel or something. So you would stay in touch, you could meet, for example, if you suggest her to come to your city. But at the same time, you keep some extent of independence. Because as soon as you don't know each other very well, very close, very quick living together, it can be even make your relationships worse. Because it wasn't in time to develop, and right away you're living together, it can cause some new problems. So if you really want to help your girl, be sensitive, be supportive for her, you can find some hotel, some work for her in your city, but don't be very quick in this. Of course, you can suggest her that like you can always come to my home, you are welcome, but mostly girls would prefer to be some independence. Because I had some sad stories already when women with children came to men they were dating before, like foreign men, and then there was disaster in relationships. Don't do this. So don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new here, and I will continue making useful videos for you. Write your comments as always, write your questions, and I will be happy to read them and answer them, because it tells me that you have interest to the topic.